It appears that WWE has officially, finally, kicked down the forbidden door. Announced today, Shayna Baszler will be competing at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport as a part of GCW Collective Weekend uh, during WrestleMania week. And I got home, I checked Twitter, and I see this, and everybody's losing their minds about it. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Now, when I say that they've now finally officially kicked down the Forbidden Door, yes, I know. Shinsuke Nakamura got to do Great Muda's last match in Japan. Charlie Dempsey got sent over for a match or two over, I believe, AJPW as well. But this is a bit different. Those are, it's not, how should I put this? When the hell was the last time any contracted WWE talent made an indie appearance like this other than Roxanne Perez appearing for Reality of Wrestling? Because that counts, but it kind of doesn't, because Booker T owns that promotion and Booker T works for WWE. So, like, if you come in the comments saying that, I'm just going to say, okay, that counts technically, but it kind of doesn't, because Booker T runs it and is also contracted by it. Anyway, this is fucking huge. And according to Sean Ross Sapp, Shayna's not the only one. There are multiple WWE talents that will be working this show. Shayna's just the only one that's been announced so far. But it does leave open a lot of possibilities for what could happen. Now, the biggest thing about this is that this is just something that nobody fucking expected whatsoever. Like, the Dempsey thing came out of nowhere. The Shinsuke thing, I think that was something that Shinsuke really wanted to do. And I think WWE was gracious enough to do it because Muda does have connections with WWE. You know, he was obviously, he was also in WCW, which WWE owns. So, he has the connections. But for WWE to send one of their contracted stars, main roster stars, former NXT champion, former WWE Women's Tag Team champion, Shayna Baszler, to a GCW show or a show under the GCW banner, that is fucking insane to me. So first of all, shout out Triple H and everybody that came together to make this possible. I personally can't wait to see who else gets announced. But I think if there's a genuine consensus right now, the match that everybody wants to see at Bloodsport, now that Shayna's been announced, Shayna Baszler versus Masha Slamovich, which is wild because not only is she an indie talent, but she's also contracted to TNA. So, and remember, we just had Jordynne Grace in the Women's Royal Rumble from TNA. So, you can see where these connections are going in some ways. But again, this is just, what the fuck? Like, how? Just, holy shit. I mean, Josh Barnett, he, tweeted it out. GCW tweeted out, but Josh Barnett's tweet, bro, he says it like this. What does it mean when a queen, because Shayna Baszler is known as the Queen of Spades, takes up the sword and marches to war? Blood, victory, glory. From battlefields all over the world, MMA and the UFC, WWE, NXT, WWE, Stardom, and more, to now step into a ring she was made for from the beginning, the War Master's disciple, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, comes to Josh Barnett's Bloodsport X. See her in the hardest hitting event in professional wrestling live on Show Her TV. The show's actually already sold out, which is fucking wild. But yeah, this is huge. Now, as far as who else I think could appear, I've already seen people suggest. I've seen one suggestion of Jimmy Lloyd against Bobby Lashley. And I just think that would just be funny. Like Broski Jimmy against Bobby Lashley. That would be pretty cool. what the one that I think could and should happen, Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross goes back to being Killer Kross for one night. Because remember, Killer Kross was his name on the Indies. That would be really fucking cool, if you ask me. Um, and just there's a lot of different possibilities. My biggest thing is I don't want it to be WWE star versus WWE star. I want it to be WWE star versus GCW star. It has to be that. It has to be that way. Now again, who goes over in what situation? We would just have to see like who gets announced and stuff. What matches happen or whatever. But if this holds and nothing screws this over from happening, and all of this happens, holy fucking shit! This is gonna be. No, I don't think anybody had this on their bingo card for 2024 in terms of wrestling. Like this is holy shit. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I wanted to make a quick video on it. I will have the rest of the entrances from last Friday's Beyond Wrestling show uploaded a little later. Go check out the other ones that I've already uploaded. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.